As you can tell by my neckbeard, I've started playing Dungeons and Dragons. D&D is a game where you and a group of friends go on a fantastical adventure, all in your minds. It's like a video game, but a lot better because there's unlimited options and improvised outcomes. There's a lot of teamwork and relationship building you need to build with the group in order to create a fun environment, but when you get there, it's definitely worth it. It's a group of people coming together, spitting a bunch of creative juices out onto a canvas, stepping back and looking at it and saying, yeah, you know what? Let's do that again next week. Yeah, that's a weird metaphor. So I've been playing D&D for a while now, and I decided, you know what, I want to try to make some videos on the subject. And what better place to start than gaining some inspiration from other D&D creators. I've been watching these videos, learn more about the game, and also the type of content people make. And I started to notice something similar at the beginning of a lot of these videos. Disclaimers.
Keep in mind, as always, that this video represents the mind of only one D&D master.
I don't actually want to upset anybody.
To everyone watching, just know that this video is meant for fun.
And I thought, oh no, is D&D a toxic community? Is this something I actually want to do? Do I want to make D&D videos if they have to deal with a bunch of highly opinionated, a bit hostile community? Well, looking at the comments, I don't really see that much negative stuff. If anything, it's, it's what you would expect from the internet, right? So digging into it more, I think I discovered what these disclaimers are actually saying. And they're not so much talking about the community, more so the nature of D&D itself. And honestly, how people should approach the game when it comes to sharing other experiences or dictating the rules. Because there's no rules in D&D. It says it clearly in the rules. To play D&D and to play it well, you don't need to read all the rules, memorize every detail of the game, or master the fine art of rolling funny-looking dice. None of these things have any bearing on what's best about the game. Above else, D&D is yours. The friendships you make around the table will be unique to you. The adventures you embark on, the characters you create, the memories you make, these will be yours. D&D is your personal corner of the universe, a place where you have free reign to do as you wish. Go forth now, read the rules of the game and the story of its worlds, but always remember that you are the one that brings them to life. They are nothing without the spark of... They are nothing without the spark of life that you give them. So even the wizards on a beach that made this game know that they're not really selling a game. They're selling tools in the form of rules and stories that players can use in order to give structure to the game. And structure is great because it puts everybody on the same page. That helps with chemistry, and good chemistry means fun. The actual rules of the game are determined by the people at the table. It's not the player's guide, it's your group's belief and acceptance of the rules that you all follow that make the game what it is. It's your corner of the universe. You have free reign to do as you wish. If you play D&D, you already know this. That's what makes the game great. It's empowering. But by acknowledging this aspect of the game, when you hear from other people how they've played the game or experiences they've had, it's not really fair to push your ideals of the game onto their world. Each player should realize that other people play the game differently from them, and no matter what they do, they're not breaking the rules. They are not in the wrong. Part of having unlimited power and being able to do whatever you want in D&D also comes with the fact that you have to acknowledge other people have that power too. Some people, I don't know who, but I can just create a sort of exaggerated archetype to prove my point. Some people believe in the almighty DM, and what they say goes. No matter what, the DM decides every outcome. And yeah, maybe the DM has final say, but if you're a great DM, knowing the rules is useful, but I think what's most important is having fun. And that comes from talking with the players, communicating which rules everybody is using so everybody's on the same page, and then deciding which rules are fun and which ones aren't. And if the goal is for everyone to have fun at the table, then that's also the job of the players. They have to respect the DM enough so they don't completely ignore their storyline. And they have to, make sure other players have time to shine. They're not just talking over them. It's a really difficult balance, but it's also the most rewarding part of the game. Is that technically a rule? Is having fun a rule in D&D? I guess not. I guess it's more of a suggestion. Anytime you try to put the word fun in a rule, it always seems to lack the fun being requested. So having fun, I guess, is just my recommendation then. And that's all D&D videos really are. I mean, I guess I can't speak for other creators, but I would assume they're just trying to share their experiences with other viewers. They aren't trying to force their way of playing onto them. And viewers, most of the time understand this. So I'm entering a new community, and I'm starting off with a very defensive video, but that's just because I care. D&D doesn't have to be a community set on the rules of just one book. It can be a silly anarchist's paradise of creativity, all in the pursuit of maximum happiness. Everybody at the table makes their own rules. The DM slams down the gavel to make it a law, and now we can all get back to kicking goblins 40 feet into the air. So I think occasionally there are negative interactions between D&D players because D&D is something really special to a lot of people. But I think just acknowledging that we're all playing different games, even though we all share the same love for a core game, it's all really important to make sure that there's good relationships. A one-to-one comparison of games is never going to work, and if something's just way out of your sort of bubble of what D&D is, then you don't necessarily have to go over there. But respect other people and allow them to have their own little D&D bubble. When you get with a new group, there's going to be new dynamics, new rules, new ways of playing the game, and I would recommend that you try to find a neutral ground where you can join bubbles with the other people so that everyone's on the same page and everyone can have fun. Another weird metaphor, these bubbles, but you know how bubbles come together? I think that visually works, right? A big reason why I love D&D is there's no rules. I don't think the community's toxic by any means. I think a lot of creators are also sensitive, like myself, and they also acknowledge and they want to communicate that D&D is really a different game for everybody. If I'm going to make D&D videos, what I'm really just trying to say is, hey, look at this cool thing I made or did with a group of people. Do you want to share in this experience? Do you want to laugh at it? Do you want to maybe take something from it and use it for your own D&D experience? I don't know, maybe I should just put a disclaimer at the beginning of each video saying, D&D has no rules, don't be a dick. I don't know about that though, there's way more exciting ways to start a video than a disclaimer. There's also a lot of ads in D&D videos, but you know what, no tea, you gotta pay those bills. So hopefully this is the only disclaimer I'm going to need. Probably not, because it's the internet. I hope to bring you more D&D content soon, less so about the community of D&D and more so about cool items, character creations, having sex with a dragon, the normal stuff. Doing all that YouTube stuff like liking, subscribing, I think commenting, all that would really help, especially as I'm transitioning to this different type of content, and definitely recommending how I can make the content better, changes I can do. I don't know what sort of format I'm going to do from here on out, so yeah, it'll be some experimentation. Let me know what parts you like, dislike. Don't be a meaniable beanie. Why the sun? In the future, I'll deal with the sun right here. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Oh my god, I'm so quirky. I had a pancake at 3 p.m.